Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your ear.
Weekday morning, 6 to 10.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
His family right here.
Miss Teyana Taylor.
Yes.
Hey.
Good morning.
Teyana Taylor.
Hi.
Okay, so let's get to it. You was dating Brandon Jennings. He
Is that how
allegedly
you
dumped you.
start? Hello, how you doing? How's everything? How you been? But just go right into it.
Oh, I'm sorry. How are you,
know
Teyana?
better than that.
Yes, how are you, Teyana?
Can we ease into this, Charlamagne? This is a very sensitive topic.
Okay.
No,
all
but
very
it's
fresh.
tough love because
Right.
I'm his little sister.
Let's
so
get right into it. You were dating Brandon Jennings. He dumped you.
No, I didn't say it like that.
Yes,
I
you
said
did.
allegedly he dumped you for Tay Heckard.
Oh no, that's not how that went.
Okay.
Remember, so you heard allegedly he dumped me for Tay,
He's just saying that.
and then but then on Twitter he said he's been single for 3 years, right?
He said he
Since
hasn't
he
had a
was 21.
serious girlfriend since he
Yeah.
was 21 or something.
Okay, so as far as that, I'm gonna make this part about him very, very short. As you know, like me and only Brandon and I know, you know what I'm saying, like the personal things that we had going on in our relationship. So it's kind of like if you want to downplay what we have, you know, to build a platform for your current relationship, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? Like that's none of my business. You feel what I'm saying? Because the world I know, and Brandon know that we were engaged, and that was very public. We were engaged at the Medea premiere. So, I mean, if you forgot that, then I forgot that too. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Maybe to
You know
him
what I'm
that's
saying?
not a serious
Oh
relationship.
no, but nothing's ever serious when you're in your current relationship. Like you're gonna downplay anything. I feel like as no real man should ever downplay whether it's me, his baby mothers, or whatever it is. Like don't downplay your past relationships to build a platform, because if she loved you for who you are and like you for who you are, then she's gonna like you regardless.
True
you know what I'm
indeed.
saying? Like you don't need to downplay me.
Like nobody else mattered before you.
Yeah, so I think that I was disappointed because it's more of I felt betrayed, you know what I'm saying, because of everything that we've been through on and off for 6 years. You know what I'm saying? But that's nobody's business. You know what I'm
But you
saying?
know, the real issue is, and this is what a lot of people are saying. I told you I ran into one of your friends, right, when I was shopping, and he was heated, and he was like, the whole problem is that Brandon.
No. Let's stop. Let's stop right there, because as you can see, with all his situation, people think that's me. So I'm gonna give my real take, and this is what we're gonna do. Because my real issue, the thing about Brandon is that when you're with somebody, and everybody knows, when you're it's always that one girl that you go through everything with.
Right.
So at that point, you don't shock her anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like Brandon doesn't shock me anymore. So my issue is not with Brandon. I'm not even upset. You know what I'm saying? Because I know him. You understand what I'm saying? My issue is with Tay.
Right.
Why?
Because we
That
were
was your friend,
friends.
right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, was that your friend, or was
Let
that
me-
like a Nelly and Floyd
Okay.
Mayweather friend?
Okay, so let me.
I'm just asking.
No. I mean,
You've
that's
never been
cute
to
though.
my house.
That's cute though.
That's a real question.
But let me start stating facts. You know what I'm saying? Because this is where
Teyana came in here. Pause. She's
Give it
focused.
like a lawyer.
She's ready.
where the problem is.
Exhibit A.
This is where
Exhibit
the
A.
problem is. Okay, Exhibit A. They went public the end of March, correct?
Correct.
Hold on 1 second. Breakfast Club Court is now in session.
Right. Thank you. I came in all black and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But look,
Present your
so
case.
March 27th,
Okay.
they went public, right? March 5th, Wednesday at 5:12 p.m. Tay said, we need a pic together. And I said, we do. And she said, you still leave Sunday? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, well, pin me in Friday night. I catch a midnight flight out. Even if it's the studio, I'll come through. And I said, okay, babe. And then she said, you going to the comedy thing tonight? You got studio. And then she said, maybe if I can get out of this bed, let me know about the studio. I'm going to crash if I feel better. And I said, what time is it tonight? She said, at 9. She goes back to the conversation ASAP. Motherfuckers don't know you my fam. They need to know. You've been my baby since you was 17. Shit ain't changed.
Whoa.
What made her say that?
This was a random text.
Right.
I'm in
Yeah.
the studio,
Oh, she might
minding
have
my
known the
business.
story was about to
Oh,
break.
yeah, she might have known that she was doing.
She might have been
dirt.
in bed with Brandon at the time.
Okay,
Maybe Brandon wrote that.
but here's the issue.
Shut up, B.
No, but here's the issue. You're 36 years old. You understand what I'm saying? You're a grown woman. I'm 23. How old are we here? You understand what I'm saying? As a woman, the moment that you found out that me and Brandon were engaged, because peep game, when it hit the blogs, I called her. You know I'm gonna call.
Right,
You
like,
know
what
what I'm
is the
saying?
story?
And what hurt me even more was because Brandon say that we're not, we never been anything.
So you
But
found out via the blogs?
I found out via the blog.
Damn,
I
cold
found out.
world.
I found out on the blogs. I called her and she was like, she got defensive and I was like, Tay, lower your tone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay.
I'm from Harlem. I'll punch you in the
calling
face.
you. No, it wasn't even like that. Because when you're friends with somebody, you're more hurt and disappointed than angry.
And you also don't want to believe it.
Right. First, I was nonchalant. I ain't going front. When I seen the first picture of them together, I thought he put her face on the body. Because, you know, now guys be doing that for their Wednesday crush. And the comments were like, laugh out loud, like, you play too much. I didn't know that it was a real picture because I'm like, Tay would never do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So first, I called her best friend, Olori. And Olori said, T, I'm letting you know now that when she first brought up his name, I told her that Teyana and Brandon, they got history, da-da-da-da. And then she said, Tay was like, are you sure? So when I called Tay was getting, you know, Tay, listen, that's not what I'm calling. I'm just letting you know how you handled it was whack. I didn't find out until recently. How long ago was recently? She said 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago was March 5th. You understand what I'm saying?
Guilty conscience.
But that's the end of this. You know what I'm saying? But don't go making up stories about me and Brandon, you're downplaying me for y'all to look right about what y'all doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you're happy, be with her. And I text him that, like, my work here is done. That's all I ever wanted you to do. You make sure you treat her like a queen. You da-da-da-da, whatever. I'm not no hater. I'm happy. But when I feel like things are being made up about me and I feel like Tay is behind it, now I have to start stating facts.
But you know, it's not even about being a hater. It's the fact that this is somebody that was supposed to be your friend and you don't do stuff like that.
She violated girl code.
I wouldn't, right, clearly, but I'm just playing from all sides to all the haters that be like, well, they've been broken up for 6 years. I wouldn't care. We've been broken up for 8. That ain't her place. Like, how can we ever be friends if you're engaged to my ex-fiance?
Right.
I'm not going to that wedding. It's no longer a friendship.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Here's the other
like,
question. When's the last time? Because I know Brandon was still trying to holler at you, even, you know, up until not that long ago.
Great cross question in the council.
Okay, well, the last conversation that me and Brandon had really before he went public was March 24th when he texted me and he was like, so what we doing? We friends, right?
March 24th?
March 24th. So we friends, right? Because, you know, I flew out to Houston to see him when they played the Houston Rockets. And, you know, like, that's my ex-fiance. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But, however, I wasn't ready. And I was dating somebody. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I can't stop my situations every time you want to come back.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what? I just want to be friends. So he hit me the 24th. I guess he was upset and was like, so what we doing? Friends, right? And I asked him, I was like, well, what are you trying to say? I said, are you dating somebody that you feel like you want to make your girlfriend? And he was like, no. I said, be honest with me, Byron. Like, are you sure? Like, and he was like, I said, are you dating somebody? He said, no, I'm not.
Did you say Byron?
That was March. Yes, that's his middle name.
That's a coincidence.
But
How ironic.
ain't it crazy how March 24th and then March 27th y'all go public, which means that you saying you're in such a real relationship, but she's second fiddle. You made sure I was over you 100% before you even went public with her. And then what made me mad with her was because after we spoke, she was, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, da-da-da-da. And then 2 days later, you finally post him. So it was a slap in my face, like, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So how close were you and Tay? Because that's what people would love to know. Like, were you like friends as
text
in...
message say it all. Like when my sneakers came out, she was the first to have them. I was 17 years old. So when I was 17, I was fresh from Sweet 16. You know what I'm saying?
So it
like,
wasn't an industry relationship.
No, it
You guys
wasn't.
friends, right?
It wasn't. I'm not gonna text nobody talking about we fam. Need to know we fam. I don't have to. You don't have to be on my Instagram every single day for to know that we fam. Like we go the long way. And when me and Brandon was public, that was before Instagram days. Technically, you feel what I'm saying? So don't say this is my first real relationship. I was rocking a ring at my movie premiere, and you were on my arm.
But this is why you should never tell your girls how good your man is to you. Because you keep telling your girls how good your man is to you, and she's like, really? I need to find out for myself.
Good. She just said nothing that he does surprises her. That doesn't sound great.
Yeah, I'm sure you had your good
Really,
times
you
too.
know,
No. What I'm never gonna say, because at the end of the day, like, you love who you love. You know what I'm saying? And Brandon is a great boy, but it's like when you with somebody for so long, you understand them. So when the world think that they're weird or they're whatever, I see a whole nother side. I see how he's been hurt and what he's been through. You know what I'm saying? So it's a deeper connection. That's why I was so disappointed when I'm like, damn, like you just threw me under the bus. You just like act like this whole thing.
But how did
nothing.
your friends feel about him? Did they feel like he didn't treat you well enough?
Yeah, you got to teach
what I'm
people how to
saying?
treat
Like,
you. If he keeps doing you dirty and you keep bringing him back, why should he stop?
No, absolutely. Which is the reason why he was so mad this time around, because I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't so quick to run back. Like, I'm dating somebody and I love you so much, but I have to do what I have to do. I deserve to be happy. You know what I'm saying? And whoever comes after me, you make sure you treat her like a queen. You know what I'm saying? You send her this and you do this and you da-da-da-da. And that's what he did. But if you feeling like buying her Celine bags and Cartier bracelets and Rolexes. Like, we did all that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing you're doing is creative. So don't play me. Talk about she's teaching me everything I know. Like, dude, y'all been together for 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she's fresh out of Nelly. She's fresh out of Nelly, right?
Or Nelly fresh out of her.
This is my issue. Like I said, my issue with Tay is you know, what she did was wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's not the first time she's done it to just anybody, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it that it's kind of like, all right, you're 36, he's 24. You feel what I'm saying? Like, are you willing to deal with any dude that's irresponsible enough to give you a child?
Trying to get saved.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, because older men is going to chin check that ass. You feel what I'm saying? When the younger dudes, we worship Tay. So it's easier to mind them.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, Tay, I know her whole rundown. Like, don't do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, not rundown as far as like her tea, but just like I peeped how you get
her
down.
Game, how
because,
she does things.
Right. Like, why would you come for, like...
Now, as far as you're concerned, are you still in a relationship dating somebody else?
Absolutely. And that's why this is going to be the first and last time we talk about this.
Is it Colin Kaepernick?
No.
There were some rumors that you were dating him.
No, I'm not dating Colin Kaepernick. But that's my homie, though.
Okay.
That's my homie. We have the same but, but
you just seem more hurt that a friendship was violated more than anything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Brandon is the reason behind your hurt. I think
at all. That's what I'm saying. And I truly, let me explain something to you. Like, this is my first, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my first love, my first everything. You understand what I'm saying? I respect him with all my heart. I'm close with his family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can never have anything bad to say about him. You understand what I'm saying? Because you love who you love. I feel like when people go and they say, oh, F him and da-da-da-da, like, that was never love.
It would have been nice for him to be open and honest with you and tell you what was really going on.
That's all that disappointed me was the betrayal. You know what I'm saying? Like, to read that tweet, like, I was hurt.
Right.
And what about now? Do you guys still speak? Have you?
All this just happened a couple of days ago.
Right.
So it's at a stage where I'm not about to hit you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will support you from a distance. Like, I'm truly happy for Brandon. Like, everybody has that one girl that they learn from that make them better for the next girl. And if you're truly happy with Tay, I wish you the best of luck. She's a beautiful girl. You feel what I'm saying? I just needed to state facts about Tay. Like I said, my issue was with Tay.
This will all be great for your new album.
Yeah, you can make like a My Life Part 2. This sound like some hurt and some scarring can happen. Yes, sir.
Now,
No,
what was
I'm good,
the
though. I'm
reason
happy.
that you broke off the engagement? What was what broke off the engagement? What was that final straw?
Well, you know what's crazy? It was just the typical another BJ and Teyana argument. And it was just like, okay, the engagement is off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't because I wasn't giving up the goodies or whatever. Like, I lost my virginity to Brandon 2 years after we were engaged. So this wasn't you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, okay, well, we got engaged when you were 22. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
It's
Because that's what I always remember. I always remember you being a virgin.
yeah, and I was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then, you know.
See, you should have held on to it. Now you wish you held on
Oh,
to it.
no.
Absolutely
no.
not.
Oh.
Absolutely
Yeah.
not. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely not.
She was engaged.
not
She was
like-
in love. She thought she was getting married. I mean,
But who's doing that? Like, who's getting a ring without giving up anything? Like, I got a ring 2 years before I gave up anything. You feel what I'm saying?
True.
I'm very proud of that. You know what I'm saying?
and that's your decision. It's not a big.
But me doing that was my decision. You know what I'm saying? It was something that I was ready for. Like, actually, when I did that, we were broken up. I reached out. Every time we broke up, it was Brandon. And I think, and on his defense, I guess it was because I wasn't making love yet. So it was like he's young and in his prime and trying to enjoy his youth, but trying to have me at the same time. You know, like pretty much trying to have his cake and eat it too. You know what I'm saying? And I never tripped. All I asked for was just don't embarrass me. You know what I'm saying? And it was just too much going on, the babies and the this and the that, and it was just
the babies is a lot.
Yeah, and then once you give it up to him and he's still doing the same thing, he's just the dog. Don't got nothing to do with nothing.
Oh no, yeah, no doubt. But once I gave it up, I was like, we need to be friends. Like, this wasn't oh, let's do it. Oh, can we be together? You feel what I'm saying? Like, me and Brandon were in public for my decisions. Like, me and Brandon been on and off for 6 years. Like, everybody have that one person that they go. And the fact that I'm not just out, you know, effing everybody.
Not at all.
Of course, you're going to always go back to your comfort zone.
Word.
You feel what I'm saying? When I'm ready to have my second and, you know, do that, I'm going to do that. I'm very, very happy. I'm dating and, you know, and...
They said you called his family complaining about Tay, telling them that Tay's no good and such.
Which is the reason why I know it came from Tay. Because why would I call his family? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have my own relationship with his family. I was just with his mother and his brother a couple of weeks ago. Like, I have my own relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? If I'm calling to say, listen, I called his aunt and I was like, look, your boy's on Twitter being disrespectful. I'm just warning you. When I pop back off, I'm just letting you out of respect. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how that was. He said what he said before I called. Like, that was what he said made me call. Like, is he really serious?
Yeah.
You like, you not serious? Is he serious? You know what I'm saying? So that's what that was. It was just too close for comfort, and that story had to come from two places. Either me or either them. Right. Why would I send in a story saying I called his family complaining? Complaining about what?
Have you warned Brandon about Tay?
I warned Brandon about any female. That's another thing. Like, I warn him about any female. You understand what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like, even when me and Brandon are not together, I always want us to be in each other's life because of what he's been through. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has trust issues. He's going through things to where he's never going to open up to a girl, no matter who you are.
So you still want him in your life after this? After feeling betrayed, you still want him in your life?
After feeling betrayed, I'm not going to say I hate him. However, I need my...
He's not good for you.
Right, he's not good
He's
for
not
me.
good
Not
for you.
even as a friend, because that's how it starts. You know what I'm saying? He wills his way back in as a friend, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? So 2 years from now, God forbid, if you and Tay don't work out, you're going to say the same thing about her. My relationship with Tay was nothing. But like I said, my issue is with her. Like, he doesn't shock me. I know my ex-fiance.
So could you and Tay ever reconcile and be cool again?
Absolutely not. That's gross.
Got you.
Absolutely not. But
Breakfast Club Court is adjourned. We find Tay Heckard guilty of breaking girl code.
Yes.
And we find Brandon Jennings guilty of being an
Definitely.
why would you find him guilty? He's going to be in...
Exactly.
Why
That's
is
what
he
we
guilty?
doing.
Why are we shocked?
We not shocked.
Yeah,
And
we're
I
not
said
shocked.
this on
We're not
Instagram.
shocked.
If I sat here and said, oh, I'm oh so butthurt, why are you mad at a nigga that's just going to be a nigga? You understand what I'm saying? Me saying that I'm not upset is I'm happy. You understand what I'm saying? I'm moved on. I'm so happy, and the nigga that I'm in right now is making me feel so beautiful. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you have no room to make me upset. You understand what I'm saying? You have no room for me to, I'm mad I'm even entertaining this right now out of respect for my, you know what I'm saying? Like, why?
Why did Brandon want to come on the Breakfast Club?
Huh?
Like 2 weeks ago, he tweeted, I need to go on the Breakfast Club. It was like late
Right,
at night.
because
I'm like,
everybody was bashing. You know when you wrong and you want to find every excuse. Okay, I can't make it to the Breakfast Club. Okay, now I'm going to just say, if I hit him with the I'm finally happy. Oh, that's so dope. Good for you. That's not how that works. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I think you could have kept the I'm happy part. You know what I'm saying? What made it worse was this is my first real relationship.
Right.
Word.
That was a stab at you, of course.
The last thing I recall, like, you're not allowed girlfriends. You have to be a fiance or a wife to even travel with the team on the bus and on the plane. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to be a wife. You have to be wifey to take meetings. You have to be wifey. I take those meetings. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I travel with the team. I get those emails to the wife association. You know what I'm saying? For the little meetings for the players. So it's like, you ain't got to
act like it was
downplay
nothing.
me.
Right.
You gave him your virginity. You can't downplay that.
At all.
Jesus Christ.
But clearly it's like, it is. I gave him my virginity, you know what I'm saying? Like, 2 years ago, and, March 10th, 5 days after Tay, his text message to me was, oh, after 5 years, seriously? Like, you really gonna leave me? I'm gonna kill you.
I'm going to kill you.
He said, I'm going to kill you.
Yes.
Oh, I need
What?
Lord have mercy.
Why
But
would
of course he don't mean it. But
Right.
you know how that go. Like, let's be real here. It's
You took that
reality.
to the head, damn.
But what I'm
Passionate.
saying,
Need a drink.
come on, because I'm about to move on. I'm tired of talking about this. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, don't be on some, like, my first real.
Right.
I've been single since I was 21, but you're saying after 5 years? Seriously, you really done? You sure?
He said that to hurt your feelings.
He definitely did. That was a stab at
absolutely.
you.
I mean,
He was definitely
that's why
trying to
he
stab
said
you.
that.
It was to get a reaction.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It ain't no good
This
gonna
whole
come to
thing,
him.
this whole thing was to get a reaction. But the fact that the more y'all was with that dumbness, I had my meetings with Samsung. I got my awards from BET up front. I got my hairline. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my new single. Like,
You got a show coming on BET, right?
so the more I show, the more I continue to be great.
The more you take them
extreme
pictures
it gotta
on
go.
Instagram, too, on
Absolutely.
the
The more
beach,
extreme you gotta
you know?
go. So now it's time to put a ring involved to get her to. I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm too happy.
Well, ain't no good gonna come to Brandon until he do right by you.
I still
Brandon,
wish
you
him
will
the best,
never be
though.
an all-star until you do right by Teyana.
Y'all so mean.
Let's talk about some other stuff. Now, the startup with Diggy, what's that about?
Yes,
Is that a sitcom? What is it?
Yeah, it's kind of like a younger version of Entourage. But
Okay.
instead, we're like bloggers, we're party promoters.
Oh, gosh.
Play a little Dominican mommy and all that. You know?
So it's scripted.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a series. It's not reality.
When does that come out?
When we start filming in
In the fall?
It felt like they were talking about this show for a while.
Yeah, after they
Like, it
started
was
already.
supposed to
Because
have-
we did the movie. We have to do a movie of the week, and then we start filming the series. So we're gonna start filming the series. We
Now,
just got picked up.
let's talk about your new album. I heard the song Sorry. So what are some other content-wise things that we can see on your new album? Because we've been waiting for this for a while. And I love when you sing. You know, I feel like
Yeah, I
your
can
life
sing, man.
your life gets distracted by so many other things that's going on.
Right.
That people are like, does Teyana still sing? People always say that. But when you do sing, it's like, okay, the girl really can sing. She can
Right.
really dance. You know, she looks great in a bathing suit. So what can we expect?
I think everybody in this room, we all know the ins and outs of, of the music industry. And unfortunately, you have artists that's been doing it just as long as I've been doing it, but they were able to be artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came out the gate with a buzz, so it was like the whole 6 years that would have been anybody's time, like Kendrick or anybody, like they was able to be low and underground. Like I was Tiana Taylor, Star Trek, you know what I'm saying? Sweet 16 from the gate. So my whole life has been put on a pedestal, and okay, it's been a rush. So I never had the opportunity to really sit back and be that artist.
Develop
you know what I'm saying?
yourself, you think,
Absolutely.
Well, you got the
know what I'm
opposite problem. Like, it's artists out there who have records, but nobody knows who they are.
Right.
But everybody knows who you are, but you ain't got the records.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
no, I have it now. We're gonna play that later. But I get that. But and this is like my big brother. Like he calmed me down in a lot of situations. Like
Just
I'd
keep
be
him away
ready.
from your mom.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I can't meet up with him in person. I text him like, "Yo, bro," you know what I'm saying? But
That's husband over there? Husband came this time. baby.
Hey, I ain't want that. I don't want no
Husband came
problem.
this
Those
time. He
problems.
heard.
Nah.
I'm coming this time.
I ain't even look at mom. Well, once when
No,
she
you
first
didn't.
walked in, but I turned away.
You did?
nah, but it's hard, and I cry. You know what I'm saying? Because I ask the same questions that the people ask. Like people think that I'm sitting around being lazy. I have 50 records. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I technically can't put out. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to go through, the things that artists have to go through.
Right.
Like that's the proper thing to do. So while I wait, I'm going to release a sneaker. I'm going to release my hairline and do everything else. So it's kind of like, why are you always trying to find a reason to say, what do she do when I do a million things but have out music? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Gotcha.
the
So you
music
still
is
have
here.
the Adidas deal. That's still a go.
You
No,
didn't-
after my first sneaker, that was
Was that because of Rihanna?
What'd you say?
Was that because of Rihanna?
I mean, that's what the statement said, right?
Okay, so what's this next sneaker?
You see, I pressed Jordan. I mean, nothing. I'm not harping. Like I said, God makes no mistakes. All they did was show other companies I can push product.
Okay.
Young nigga move that dope.
Now, what's up with Chris Breeze? You spoke to him?
Huh?
You spoke to Chris Brown?
Actually, we spoke to him, me, EJ, Carucci. We spoke to him a couple of weeks ago. And he's doing good, man. He's in good spirits. You know
It was
what
his
I'm saying?
birthday
Like,
too, just recently.
It's his birthday, man. He in there on his birthday. But his whole spirit, like when he get out, he gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not in there bitter and harping and he's like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He's becoming a better man.
Do you think you and Rihanna ever be cool?
I mean, I don't know, but she did have a nice cover.
Yeah, you did say that. You did give her
Oh,
props.
cause
I saw you do that. I was like, yo, she giving
You know, I think the real-
there's
I always thought
levels
that-
to this grown woman.
I was at the real issue
I
was
don't
just
gotta
that
like
your
her to
friends
like
with
her.
Carucci.
To like
she
the
caused you
cover.
to lose. She caused you to lose an endorsement, though.
She didn't cause me to lose anything. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, God makes no mistakes. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he makes no mistakes.
Did you
feel
feel
what I'm
like
saying?
you took it too far though, putting that picture up and everything, and like, okay, maybe that was.
But you know what was
Not-
funny is because I actually didn't make that picture. A fan made the picture, and I just posted being humorous, like because of the whole Mayweather fight. It wasn't like, oh, she's battered and bruised up. Let me da-da-da-da-da. Like, that's not even my style. You feel what I'm saying? And that wasn't even a big deal until her fans made it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
even when nobody talked about that picture because that wasn't important. You feel what I'm saying? However, I do apologize to any woman that feels like that's what it was, because that's not what it was, and it was innocent. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I apologize for that to the woman that has been through, violence and stuff like that. But
It
yeah,
seems like you and Rihanna would be real cool, though. Like y'all got,
We used to be
y'all
cool.
got kind of the same aura, kind of.
I think the problem is that you're friends with Karrueche and she probably don't like you because of that.
Look, let me get one thing clear. Me and Rihanna is cool. You understand what I'm saying? Like, well, we used to be cool. But at the end of the day, my loyalty is with my brother. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
if he's dating somebody, my job is to make them feel welcome. If he say, yo, T, this is my girl, I'm ready to wife her, what I'm going to say, oh, I ain't messing with her because she ain't Rihanna. That's not how that works. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I met Rihanna through Chris. I am Chris's friend. You understand what I'm saying? And through my relationship with Rihanna, like, I loved her to death. She was a sweet girl. But some things just don't work. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect what's-the-name friends to not like Shorty. You feel what I'm saying? Like, those are his friends.
So does that mean that as far as your loyalty goes, that you can't be cool with Drake? Because that's your brother, Chris Brown.
No.
I'm just wondering.
Let me tell you how this works. I'm saying as far as loyalty, like as far as like me letting him get with Karrueche, like I don't.
Right. That's not got nothing to do with you, really.
Right. It hasn't done. If my brother say, T, I'm happy, this is what I want to do.
Okay.
Kudos to you. You know what I'm saying? And Karrueche's a sweet girl. You know what I'm saying? So let your issue be with Chris, not Karrueche. You know what I'm saying? Like she's just a girl that he likes. You know what I'm saying? That he loves. You feel me? So it's kind of like, why are you mad at her?
Got it.
You feel me? And like I said, Rihanna's a beautiful girl. She killed the cover. No, we are not cool, but the cover is dope.
Okay.
You still signing good music, right?
Yeah.
Is
The music Def Jam.
Is Kanye helping you musically?
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, but right now, like, I don't want anything falling in my lap. You know, like, I'm excited. It's another brother of mine. Like, he's getting married. I'm trying to let him focus on, you know what I'm saying?
Are
Like,
you going
that's
to the wedding?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm in there like, no, but, you know, I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm probably, like, I don't really ask him for much as far as, like, on the music side. Like, he already called me, like, a little him. You know what I'm saying? So I be trying to, you know, get it on my own. Like, meet y'all halfway here. Who
are you working with on the album?
I'm working with a lot of people, like a lot of different producers. I actually just started doing a lot of features now because I recorded everything first, and now we're starting to build up the features. But my single Maybe is featuring Yo Gotti and Pusha T.
Okay.
So that's pretty exciting.
So we got
Produced by
that?
the order. Yeah, y'all got that.
Do you think DJs?
And we're not dropping it till the 19th. So y'all.
I got that right now. All right.
Yeah.
You think the DJs take you serious?
Absolutely. That's one thing I never had a problem. Like, even when I had Bad Boy and, like, Google Me, like, I'd be like, you know, people be trying to be too helpful. I'll go in the club, they play Google Me, I'd be like, hey, stop.
I got new joints.
That's gay.
All right, I'm not going to play it next time you come.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna play none of your
Go, DJs, please.
I know
play
what
our
I'm saying,
music.
but I think at the same time, like, all the DJs, like, even with Envy, like, people, they watch me grow up, so they see the potential. Like, yo, T, what's up? Like, where's this record? Like, I'm always getting cursed out. So it's like, now the record is here. You curse me out. All right, I don't want to. All y'all better play that shit. You
Just
know what I'm
not when you in
saying?
the club. Just not when you in the club.
Who do you listen
No,
to?
when I'm in the, just not Google me. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's like Joe
enough
Budden
with
would
that,
pump it
right.
up. Joe,
Stop playing that
Stop playing
old
Google
song.
Me.
Look.
Who do you listen to when it comes to music? Like, who is the person that you can confide in and trust as far as, like, okay, help me with this album?
The advantage that I had was I got advice from some pretty dope people. Like, me and Beyonce had a long conversation when I went to her concert in Paris. You know what I'm saying? And even when I went to her concert in San Antonio, like, you know what I'm saying? She always acknowledged me no matter what she's doing, but she really be like, you know, like, everybody says she all sweet, but she really be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing, like, you good. The moment you stop entertaining, you gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, she a real one.
See, the moment you stop entertaining all the other nonsense.
Yeah, but, like, I've had that conversation with her, Hove, Kanye, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Usher, like, people that really believe in me and people that watch me grow up. Like, it's your time. Like, even when I did Her Room, she was like, oh my God, yeah, Her Room, that video. I still be shocked, like, that, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's legit a fan of mine and she really believed in me because, you know, I helped choreograph
Right.
for her when I was like 15 years old. So that's how I
right.
met her, for Ring the Alarm. So, like, from that moment, she's always been like Team Teyana. You know what I'm saying? So to have that behind you, I think is one of the reasons why, and my mom is one of the reasons why I made it through emotionally. You know what I'm saying? And mentally, because I'm very young.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these people that's coming out are older, so when blogs is coming at them, it's like, da da da. I'm 15 years old, and it's like, whoa, what's going on? I'm still sensitive. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man.
That comes to the territory. It's only gonna get worse.
Yeah, absolutely. But like, talk that when I'm on my you know what I'm saying? Like, but I ain't gonna front. When I'm feeling like I'm not where I want to be, it's easy to entertain it more.
Right.
Other than when, like when my single dropped, when my music is finally being played, there's nothing nobody can tell me.
So
You know what I'm
even
saying?
with
I
the
just want my music to be
TV,
heard.
even with the TV and the sneakers and all of that, the movies, until your music gets the way you want it to be, you're not gonna feel right.
Yeah, I feel like it's not a full package
Mm-hmm.
because if you notice, I made history with sneakers. That barely made blogs. But they let me get into a fight with somebody and it's the headline.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
No,
Like
let you lose your deal and it's the headline.
My point exactly.
Yeah.
Let me lose my deal was the headline. Let me create history.
Nobody cares.
Hello. Oh hey. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like it's those missing missiles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's that music.
But we got the record, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to play the record in the mix this morning. We're going to start the mix off with the record.
Okay.
And
My hairline too.
where can they get your hairline?
myextensions.com.
myextensions.com.
On Instagram, it's the curly hair, but you know, as you can see, it's versatile. You can cut it, straighten it, curl it. All that good stuff. But no, personally, I just really want to thank you guys because you guys has always believed in me, and that's why I had to come here first.
We always appreciate how open and honest you are, and we hope that, I would hate for you to ever lose that.
No, I would never. I would never. I just texted him about that. I was just like, yo, I said, this is going to be a big year, and I just want to acknowledge all the people that has been believing in me. You know what I'm saying? I take screenshots and everything. Oh, you ain't going to be nothing. Oh, you ain't ever going to drop no music.
People tell you that
Snapshot. Absolutely.
Why do you
under
even
my
save
comments.
that and keep
Oh, you
that?
talking about like on Twitter and
Yeah,
stuff?
she
Okay,
is.
okay, I
like
got you.
they ain't gonna say that to my face.
Yeah.
Like, come on. But like on Twitter and Instagram, and it does hurt because a lot of questions that they ask, I ask too. You know what I'm saying? So before y'all think that I'm just sitting down not doing nothing, I'm in the
But why
studio.
would you take screenshots of that?
Motivation.
Motivation. So when I win my awards, I could just be like, oh hey, at da 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 da. Remember?
You should take screenshots of all the positive things and keep
No,
those.
because that's gonna be there and that's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? I take screenshots of the negative things because it makes me
block
go
those.
harder. Nah, because I feel like without hate, what are you really? Because honestly, if I was really just irrelevant, like, why are you following me?
Right.
under
Why are you hating
every
on me if I
comment.
don't matter?
You know what I'm saying? But that makes me go harder and makes me want to be great. You know, I started directing. I'm on my direct now. Photography. I have my own men's line, Tailored and Bow. I have a sports site. You know.
You have your own men's line?
Yeah.
Can you help this guy out?
I got you.
I like white T-shirts from Target and PR.
We can do that too. We're a styling
Tailor that
company.
white
We do
shirt.
that too. Tailored and Bow. You know what I'm saying? We do all that. But when y'all go to y'all little events where you got to dress up, I've
I
seen
say a
you in
little
suit.
events.
Yeah, why you
I
mean
say
our events
little?
Little events.
Your little events.
They medium size at least. Damn it,
No,
man.
you know how you just talking like, no, but when y'all go to y'all,
There you go.
Grand events.
right.
I wore a suit. I had, to
got
host,
you.
I had to host the MTV up front, so I wore a suit for that.
And
You
you
did,
said
that's
you're
what I'm
never doing that
saying.
again. You said you're never doing that again.
I'll do it if the white man asks me to do it.
No, but that's what we do. We create the suits where it's swaggy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever notice people don't want to take off their blazers because their shirts be weak. It's just a regular weak white tuxedo shirt. We do Python tuxedo shirts. You know what I'm
Python.
saying? Where I mean, it's regular material, but then right here it be
It's a
Python.
Python.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You know
Miss
what I'm
Teyana
saying?
tell you got to send us some free shirts too.
Absolutely, I got you.
You heard her?
After that first free shirt, so you got to start paying. Them things is expensive.
All right, you got it. You,
know,
got
Why
it.
you
y'all-
always want them free?
Cheap, right?
Gotta ask.
Like you don't want to support?
I'll
It don't hurt
support
to
after
ask,
the first
though.
free one. Like
You know
said.
what? No, I'm gonna send you them free shirts, and you better play my record
Hey,
every
Payola!
time. Right?
Payola!
Make the calls. Make the calls.
My goodness.
I'm a hustler. I'm from Harlem. What's up?
It's the Breakfast Club, Miss Teyana Taylor.
Yeah.